Well, I got another trailer to look at now. Madam Web. Still very weird to me that that actually got finished and it got made and is a movie that's going to exist. Before I take a look at this one, this is another one of Sony's sort of Spider-Man spin-offs where like they're taking the characters that are supporting characters from Spider-Man's stable of available characters that they have the rights to because they still have the movie rights to Spider-Man, but they're doing all these individual spin-off movies with little to no involvement from Marvel and not being allowed to integrate Spider-Man himself because of the shared custody currently going on with Sony's version of Spider-Man. They basically, everything has to be signed off on if they try and integrate him and make it actually canon as part of the MCU. And Marvel hasn't been. And so that's why, Venom, Morbius, the upcoming Kraven movie, and now this have no direct connection to Spider-Man. Now, the inherent thing is like, that's a bad idea, except like some of it's been kind of fun. I've got a soft spot for the Venom movies. I'm not sure they're good. No, actually, I know they're not good, but they are fun, and I do like them. I like both of them. I think I actually like the second one slightly more than the first one, which seems to be a minority opinion, or at least it was at the time that I did the review. I don't know where people are now on that. But Morbius was bad fun for about 3/4, then it just got bad in the last bit. The Kraven trailer, it looks like it could be bad fun. That's kind of the best I could hope for. Like, I have no real expectations of quality, but maybe there'll be an expectation of just fun. Madam Web is an odd character, though. I mean, I suppose you could make an argument she's no more tied to Spider-Man than Venom is, whose entire origin depends on Venom, both for what motivates Eddie Brock and what motivates the symbiote, but they managed to divorce that, except that Venom, other than his origin and his initial stuff, has been his own character, has done his own thing, has gone off on solo adventures before. So the idea of him being off on his own, doing his own thing, that wasn't unprecedented. It was just, how do we set him up and get people interested in him without tying to Spider-Man? That was the issue. Whereas Madam Web, what do you even do with a character like that without Spider-Man? She's the definition of a supporting character. I mean, like, even Kraven, who's, very much defined as a villain of Spider-Man, you can still do a big game hunter weirdness thing. And Morbius kind of has, for a long time, done his own thing. Again, movie sucked, but, like, you could do things there. What are they going to do? Well, let's find out, I guess. I hate this. The trailer starts now thing. I hate that. I know why it's there, but I hate it.
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's
go. What the what? Okay. Well, that... Jeez. Okay. This thing doesn't waste any time. I'll get... that.
Let's try that again.
We doing time loopy powers?
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time.
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
Trying to save people who were running out of it. Until one moment changed everything.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
Huh.
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions.
So, looks like we're kind of doing
I knew he was gonna die.
a bit of a low-rent psychological
I'm seeing
thing.
the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
Which does give it a very 90s feel, which Venom also has. It's one of the things I like about it.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
Why?
Who are you? What is going on?
Who is this dude?
I can see the future. Oh.
Thank you.
That's not how it works.
Okay, that was good.
I've seen that man before.
So who is he?
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Okay, so here's the weird
I
nonsense.
recognize you. You live in my building. You're the paramedic.
Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's like strands of a
Honestly,
web.
like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
You have no idea what those girls have come.
I think he can see into the future.
What is...
He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down!
Huh. So, I can't tell how much of this...
Almost so different.
I can't tell how much of this they're making up. And how much of this is deep lore.
Get ready. Now!
Huh.
Showing off. Maybe a little.
Up. I'm kind of curious, like in a positive way, not just in a like how big of a train wreck is this going to be way. Like, sheesh. It seems like, given like the little flashes we get of some of the other characters in spider suits, that like, if this succeeds, this could be Sony's pivot point to interconnect other spider heroes who aren't Peter Parker. You know, characters like Silk, for example. And I don't know, Kane, Ben Reilly. Well, I mean, Ben Reilly's in the Into the Spider-Verse, but no reason you couldn't make use of him or something like that. I didn't recognize the name they said for the villain, which is kind of what I meant. Like, I don't know if they are making stuff up or if they're pulling deep cuts who I don't know. Because while I am a Spider-Man fan, like, that character's been around for about 60 years. So, like, I don't know every single character that they might possibly be pulling or integrating or reworking into whatever that was. It's got and at least the trailer does. Remember, trailers are not necessarily indicative of the final product, but the trailer certainly has an energy that makes me kind of go, I kind of want to see how that pans out. Which was about how I felt in the lead up to the first Venom movie. Like, I don't think this will be good, but I kind of want to find out for myself. That's kind of what I'm feeling for that, which is surprising. I think I'm having a more positive reaction to the trailer from Madam Web than I did for the second season of What If. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll keep an eye out for it. I don't know when that comes out. I presume the Kraven movie comes first. Oh, this is all real weird. You know what part of it might be? To be completely honest, I think part of me is more pulled towards something that is superhero adjacent that isn't clearly part of an interconnected universe. I'm kind of like, I know people are calling it Marvel fatigue. I'm kind of burnt out on interconnected universes. I've kind of got cinematic universe fatigue more than anything else. So the idea of this being presented mainly as like a more or less standalone thing, although like definitely some spider suits in there. I don't know. I might look some stuff up like to see if any of these characters are confirmed to be people from the comics so I can get a better sense of it. But as far as the trailer goes, I'm going to call it a successful trailer because I'm way more curious now than I was before I saw it. So that's a success. Madam Web, what did you think of this trailer? Whatever your thoughts are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Patreon pays the bills and enables me to do this as my living. Even if you can't help me out that way, don't worry too much about it. Like, share, subscribe. They all help, but don't sweat it. We take a relaxed attitude around here. So come on back next time you need a break. If the trailers could slow down now, that would be nice. And no, I'm not going back to do any that came out like in the last week or so that I didn't do before. I've already seen them, and I'm not going to fake a reaction. So time to thank some patrons, and this time I'm going to say their names as if I'm greeting them, welcoming them to a party. Robin Moore, Zuman Lafula, Goddess Elida, Turok, the thing that goes doink in the anime, Ruth, Gozer the Gozerian, Oliver B., Solitary Pictures, Ulrich Bogdan, Melinda Walters, Jen, Auntie Kate 808, Becky Sparks, Phenomenalax the Poodle, Robin Powell, T Love, Tracy Scrabbit, Angry Casperl, Dave Hall, Rosalind Bennett. Have fun tonight, and thank you for your support. I don't know why I decided to do that this time, but I don't know. I'm having fun.